Cyrus Steel Johnson will not be a denier, but will be replaced by Noir syndrome. Someone's been knocked up tonight. There's blood in the air. And one detective has been put in the case. Will he end up dead like the others, or will he crack the case?
It was a day like many others before. A crappy Thursday night. I'd been put on the case to hunt down this Anubis killer or whatever the person knobbed him as. The place was breaking down and I was 3 weeks already behind in rent. So the only thing that made it worth living was my pet Jasper. The old dame who stuck by me through all this mess. I bid my cat goodbye and I set myself straight in the hunt for this killer. The word of the street was they had just struck within the hour. It's my job to hunt down and see if they got sloppy enough to leave some clues behind. This place was falling apart, but there were little bits of scraps that I could siphon through. I may have not known art, but I still knew what burning trash was. It could still keep you warm on a cold day like this. Still, with any luck, I could find something, some type of clue, which it wasn't too far behind anyway. In the end, they left some paperwork behind, which could only lead to the boys in blue or Johnny or Jane Doe. So, did the cops go off the edge? Or possibly, did Mr. Smith get a taste for blood? Did a little digging into anthropology? Or was it archaeology? I could never tell these days. Still, it was my job to hunt them down. First up, the boys in blue. Maybe I could find something the killer accidentally left behind in their workplace. Or at least some words on who was a little strange these days. I was no stranger to the police station as is. I had already spent my share of time down the drunk tank with my best friend and compatriot, Dan Jose and Mr. Jack Daniels. With the right price, I could easily find a few free easy casings for my old revolver. Still, my bloodlust quite wasn't what it was before, yet it was growing. I had only one main subject so far, Mr. Thomas Lewis, known to his friends as Mr. Three Toes, to a freak accident with a soldering iron, a pack of chinchillas, and a glass tank. But could his days of wanting to dance once more be the source of his rage? Just a freak in a cage. My next line of subjects led to an abandoned warehouse that might have been a little bit more than it seemed. Where it was, the mob had set up a little side business here. A pair of cracked bifocals that led it to be a driver or a beatnik. I'd say more off the beatnik. Still, telling me the proper job instead of just dropping rhymes and laying out smoky CD bars. Still, maybe the driver simply went too far off a cliff, had a hankering after some blood on the pavement. I thought I found all the way out here, but some type of glint caught my eye. It finally evened it down. It's still either the boys in blue or a civilian. Yet I was lucky enough to find one fatal clue that they left on a repurposed weapon. A fingerprint. So, the Pharisee was innocent this time around. So, I decided to stop by the central heartbeat of the world. Old City Hall. Loose lips. Easy in the business world. I've been on this case a bit too far. Seemed my tummy was rumbling. I'd probably have to save my appetite before taking a bite out of crime. But finally, I had another break in the case. It turned out old Johnny Boy, and old Johnny Smith, and he finally got off the deep end. So what did old Anubis want with all these murders? Still, found some fresh money in my pocket to these silly bureaucrats and their fancy ties. Well, their loss was my gain. But with a rumbling tummy, I had a recurrent thirst to see that this job was done. I could get my landlord off my back. Finally, word is hit to me about a odd club where they hunted the most dangerous game I heard. But you had to shake the right hands, wear the buffalo hat. Sadly, I didn't have increasing palms lately. But with my luck, before this week was up, I'd be a full-fledged member. I had some rage issues, I admit. Still, someone would end the far bad end of the bullet, really. Still, other than take a bite out of crime, hungry to see that justice was served. I would find out if the killer had been here or not. But either way, someone was suspicious around here. In the end, the only clue that was led my way was there might have been a little action going on at the church. But I had to review my clues so far. There was only one person that was a dancer, little Chamas Three Toes. Still, he didn't bet for the right team. Then again, I misread my clue book. It was a driver or a poet, not a dancer. With a mouthful of freshly spiced jerky, I had my spirits refigurized and got a glimpse of the latest hit put by old Mr. A. So, preferable company to whatever scum of high villainy set out in the dark resources that could have bred such a killer. No closer. Still, I had to keep on plugging away at this mystery. Soon, very soon, it would unravel. I had to find some loose lips with the aid of old Miss Alcohol. Maybe breaking the case, I heard of this new fella, a James Young. Could this Mr. James Young be non-connected to the boys in blue, or the Cribs and Giovanni's, or the Dons? So said he was a beatnik, alright. Obviously very male, but still, he had a connection to the old Corleones that should made him untouchable to me. Shame, my time was running out. But I was still hard on the case. Whether it meant I was getting closer or not, that was a story for another time. But as long as there was still a pulse going through my veins and my rent needed to get paid, I was still on the case. But then it struck me. Maybe I needed to talk with the people that were on the down and out. People who weren't quite to mid-level pay grade. The answer was, I need to hit the slums, plain and simple. Some would say it's dangerous. I say it's a rich resource of information. Sure, they may have had some seedy characters, a few too many pet rats, but I solved a case one too many times with the aid of these down-outers. a freshly cut fiver in their pocket. Sadly, I was getting closer, but not close enough. Days were running out, and still, I need to keep on probing into this mystery. Maybe even rewrite history. Woohoo. But it seemed Fortune may not have been filmed telling the bold this brave. I still had a job to do. This detective did not know the meaning of the word quit, mostly because of selling off the last batch of dictionaries I owned. Those that did not get destroyed in the local rainstorm due to the holes in my roof. I really do need to talk to my landlord about that one. But still, there's one thing I needed to recheck a moment ago. I found something left behind. It would settle my anger issues quite a bit. 4 days. Maybe, just maybe, letting out some steam. Along with checking out this crime scene, I heard that old Willie Jones had crossed a few people one too many times. He needed, information with old Mr. Smith & Wesson. I could always pop over, greeting with the old, "By how you doing, stranger?" And then greeting him further up with the old lead-based cranium injection right between the eyes. Mr. Willie Joe had decided to make some last-minute talks of preachers, but luckily to me, I think I had found my culprit nonetheless. But luckily, he was male, he was a white-collar type of guy, he did fit the job description. Thus, there was no place I could run, and I had to say, "Hey, Willie, good night, and sweet dreams." With a roll of 50 in my pocket, this was going to turn out to be quite a sweet job. Turns out they were hiding off in the clothing department. I decided to load up on some fineries, so I have made quite a bundle of dough in this quite a week. Still, it had come to an end. Mr. Donald, I'm on to you. There's nowhere you can run. And I just bought you a new pair of cuffs for your new friends.
My, wasn't that a cracker-jacker story? I was on the very edge of my seat the entire time. Who knew Mr. Donald was the killer after all? That's it for this time, and Noir Syndrome.